Peace, family. Peace, 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 peace. All right. So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get. Your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. Your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. So this morning, okay, I had my goals. Matter of fact, let me go because maybe this inspires someone out there. Okay. So you guys know I write my goals down pretty much each and every morning. Just pretty much stay focused, okay, and to map out exactly what I have planned for the day and just staying on track, okay. So and also, hey, you're gonna hit a target, honey, you cannot got the MC. So this is what keeps me going, okay. And one of the things I remember I had heard Brian Tracy say this. He says successful people, they write their goals out all the time, okay? And one of the things he recommended, he said, write your goals out each and every morning. And so I've been doing it, okay? I asked you guys before, how many of you guys had went and brought a notebook, okay, to map out your goals? How are you really going to hit a target that you clearly can't see? You know, it's from you writing your goals down is going to give you the ideas. Because when I'm writing my goals down, I get ideas, I get downloads, right? The first step is to write the goals. Well, actually, the first step is to know exactly where you are, okay? And then to know where you would like to go. After you do that, you write your goals down, like, how could you get there, right? Like, what can move the needle a little closer in the direction that you say you desire, okay? So for me, it's being monetized on all platforms, not just YouTube, okay? On all platforms, okay? And with Facebook, I'm on a Facebook performance bonus, but when I say monetize, I'm talking about like having ads in my live videos, okay? That's what I'm talking about. And so I have to know exactly where I am in order for me to know where the hell I'm going, okay? Now, this is the next thing. When you write your goals down, you can have a vision, right? Like, oh, well, I'm going to do this amount of videos a day or whatever it is. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Sometimes you don't need to have the whole everything. You know, some people, they get all caught up with, you know, well, how's it going to happen? You know, when is it going to happen? And all these different things. You just writing down, you know, what you desire. Okay. So for me today, I said, I'm going to do a certain amount of reels. Okay. I said 80. Okay. 80 reels and 3, 3 long form videos. Okay. I got to study. Okay, I have to study. And so when I'm studying, I start getting all these downloads. And that's where the creativity and imagination and everything comes from. And what really keeps me focused is the end goal. Okay, I've been talking to you guys a lot about cybernetics. Okay, you want to see the end goal. What is your end goal? My end goal is being monetized on all platforms. My end goal is also, you know, giving my children a life that they enjoy. My end goal is time and money freedom. That's my goddamn end goal, okay? And some people, they, you know, what really gets me caught up is some people say, well, this person, you know, they knew somebody. Or this person, they was able to get this or get that because they had the hookup. Or because they did X, Y, and Z. You know what they hookup was? Disgust. Okay? They was disgusted. They was disgusted with what they was getting from life. Okay? They was actually disgusted. I remember hearing Jim Rohn say, he said, it was some Girl Scouts who came to his home. Okay? And Jim Rohn was, I like to say, inspirational speaker, okay? He was Tony Robbins' mentor. And one of the things Jim Rohn said was, He said it was some Girl Scouts that came to his house. Okay? They came to his house and asked him, one second, family. They came to his house and pretty much was asking him, did he want to buy some Girl Scout cookies? Right? And he was so broke. He was so broke. He was so broke. He ain't had no goddamn money. And what wound up happening was he was so disgusted at his situation because he lied to the Girl Scouts. He pretty much told them that, no, it was some Girl Scouts that was here earlier. I purchased some, maybe they was your little friends or something. I purchased some Girl Scout cookies before. So he lied to the Girl Scouts, to little girls, because he didn't have no money. And he said from that day forward, he said he decided that he will become fucking successful. And you know what he did? He started getting the books, reading the books. Okay, he had a mentor named Shove, okay, who guided him and told him certain things that, he should do. And focus on what you want. Write down what it is that you want. And it's so funny and fascinating because people often say, well, no one ever taught me how to set goals. You know what's so funny? If you really want something bad enough, you're going to go after it. You're not going to be making excuses. No one ever taught me how to set goals. No one ever taught me how to goddamn set goals. But guess what? I started investing. Okay? I started investing. I started reading the books. I started listening to the personal development. I started actually doing what the coaches said to do. If they said to go get a new notebook, I'm going to get a new notebook. See, your thing is this. You so caught up on, well, what the heck? Well, I'm going to go get a notebook. That don't even make sense. Let me use the old notebook. If you do what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting the same exact thing. It's not about the goddamn notebook. If you don't take the first step, chances are you're not going to even take the second step. Why? Because you, deep down inside, you don't believe you deserve it. That's really what it is. That is really what it is. You really don't believe you deserve it. You don't believe you deserve success. And that's why you won't show up. That's why you won't get the notebook. That's why you won't attend the seminars. That's why you won't listen to personal development. That's why you won't read the book. Because you really believe deep down inside you don't even deserve it. So if you don't think you deserve it, why do it? Why would you do it? Why would you take the next step? You wouldn't. All right, so I'm making me a smoothie. It has 2 bananas in here, some almond milk, and I'm about to put some spirulina. So look, if you don't see it for yourself, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. See, I see it for myself. Let me show you guys this. All right, you see, I remember listening to Brian Tracy, okay, a multimillionaire who talked about no excuses. He has a book, it's called No Excuses. And I remember he talked about goal setting, right? And even if you go on YouTube, it's videos of him talking about how to set goals and, things of that nature. But I remember, listening to him every day. Every day I'm writing my goals down. Every day I have a target. Every day. Every day I know exactly where I am. I know exactly where I'm going. Okay? Every single day. And so the thing about it is you keep saying that you desire this, you desire that. But you're not doing nothing. You're not doing anything. Only thing you doing is just saying what you desire. You're not moving the needle. You're not moving the needle. You're not even moving the needle. And to some of the people who talks about manifestation, okay, yeah, manifestation is very much real, okay? But one of the things you have to understand is, in order for you to manifest, there's certain laws in this here universe, okay? So say for instance you say, well, I want to manifest a house, a new car. I want to manifest those things, right? But you keep on focusing on what's showing up in your life right now. You keep on focusing on how you don't have the house, how you don't have the car. You need to focus on something else. But if you focus on, you know what, I'm a manifest a car, right? That's one of my things. I'm a manifest a car. I write my goals down and I keep my eye on a mark, on a target. By me keeping my eye on a target and reading my goals each and every day, guess what? I'm focusing on success. I'm not focusing on my experience in the here and the now. Okay? I'm focusing on success. Because whatever you focus on, that's what grows. So if you focusing on, well, you know what, I don't have this, I don't have that. You focusing on a bank account. Yeah, it's good to know those things. But why do you give all your energy to those things? I don't give my energy. You know, in the morning time, I look at my numbers, I see where I am, and then I see my target. Oh, what's the target? Oh, okay, what's the game plan for today? Oh, I'm going to upload X, Y, and Z amount of videos. I'm going to do short form, I'm going to do long form videos, I'm going to read. Okay, this is how you are going to start moving the needle a little further in the direction that you want it to move. Okay, if you are being entertained, now I said yesterday, like, entertainment is keeping you poor, and somebody laughed at it, and I maybe they didn't understand what I was saying, or maybe they thought it was humorous what I said. You know, but the truth of the matter is, by you being entertained, I remember I had heard Myron Golden say this. He said, and Myron Golden is a multimillionaire. One of the things he said was, he said he didn't buy a TV for a long time. He said no way he was finna watch somebody else's life. No way he was finna watch somebody live out their dreams. And he was living pretty much a nightmare. No way he was going to keep on, you know, giving energy and time to people who was winning, and he didn't want, he wasn't where he felt he needed to be, or he wasn't where he wanted to be. And so you look at it like, well, it's just a few hours. I never understood this, okay? So good. I never understood this. I remember so many successful people that I would listen to, and they would say the same exact thing. And you know, success really leaves clues. And they always say pretty much the same thing. They don't watch television. And I never understood that. You know, I never really got that. And I remember I was even listening to Abraham Hicks, okay? Who, you know, channels, well, Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham Hicks, right? Spirituality. And you know, talk about manifestation and stuff. And I remember I was listening to her one time. Sometimes, you know, you look for people that you could listen to okay your habits that you currently do. Let me say that again. Sometimes you look for people who may say it's okay to do what you do because you don't want to give up the habit or whatever it is. And I remember one day I was listening to her, Abraham Hicks. And one of the things she said about television, she said, because basically the television, the things that you watch, it goes into you know, your mind and stuff like that pretty much. And she even talked about television briefly. And I said, God darn, right? So what you have to understand is you have the ability to live your life, but if you're giving all your attention and your time to the television, then you got to ask yourself, do I really want to be successful? Like, by me watching TV, okay, am I getting something back on my return? That's what you should always ask yourself. By me doing this thing, okay, by me entertaining this thing, am I getting something back on my return? Now, if the answer is you getting something back on your return, then of course you keep on doing it. But if you see you're not exactly where you desire to be, then you're going to have to do something different. And perhaps it's only one thing. Perhaps you only need to do one thing different. See, some people think it's hard, right? They like, oh my goodness, it's so hard. You know, I got to do all these, you know, ginormous things in order for my life to change. No, you don't. Who told you that? No, you don't. No, you don't. Only thing I needed to do was write my goals down, see exactly where I am, and see what can I do to move in a direction to what I say I desire. That was it. That was it. And then sometimes people don't want to write their goals down because they don't want to see exactly where they are. But by you seeing where you are, it's going to help assist you to get where you say you want to be. Imagine a captain on a ship, right? Imagine a captain on a ship. Now this captain saying, you know, he want to get to Barbados, okay? Maybe currently he's, I don't know, maybe he's at the port in Bayonne, okay? You know, he in Bayonne, okay, Bayonne, New Jersey. Now, if he don't know where the hell he is, how is he going to get to the Barbados? That's the same as that concept. If you don't know where you are, and you like, oh, well, I don't want to know. I don't want to see it. Because the results may be so bad that you don't want to see it. But by you seeing it, it's going to help you get to where you desire to be. And so that's why you need to see it. But there's not many people who grew up with the silver spoon in their mouths, or had, you know, the connection or the hookup. What happened is they made a decision one day, you know, that they don't like to live the life that they are living, and what life is giving them back in return on their investment. Okay, they didn't like it, and what they did was they started doing something different. That's what they did. And you know different. I mean, the choices you make may be a little different than what they made, but in all actuality, you know different. So you got to ask yourself, do you really enjoy the life that you currently have? And be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Do you really enjoy the life that you currently have? If you do, you keep on doing it. But I'm here to tell you that if you don't like what you're doing and you continuously do it, I can almost guarantee 5 years from now, you're going to have the same exact life. You're going to show up in a car that you say you don't like. You're going to live in a place that you don't want to live in if you keep doing the same exact thing. And so you have a chance in a lifetime to change you and your family life by just writing your goals down. What is it that you desire? Where do you see yourself? What do you enjoy doing? Right? To me, it would start off with my passion. Like, what do I enjoy doing? What could I do each and every day? Okay? If money wasn't an object, what will I be doing each and every day? And start from there. So don't say that, you know, the person, you could say, you know, people had to hook up, and, you know, sometimes people say that because it's like a cop-out, because they don't want to put the work in. So they prefer and say, well, this person had a hookup or whatever it is like that. You don't see what's going on behind closed doors. Okay? You don't see what's going on behind closed doors. People been putting the work in. And because you don't see it, you think that they just blew up overnight. And many times that is not the case. Many times that is not the case. And so with that being said, I would encourage you guys to go get the notebook. I mean, this is your life. You could play with it if you want to. You know, go get the notebook. Write your goals down. You know, what you desire. What type of house you desire to live in. What type of car you desire. You know, the vacations you desire. Write those things down. And don't worry about how it's going to come into fruition. Don't worry about that. Also write down, what is it that you're passionate about? What is it that you enjoy doing? If money was no issue, no object, okay? Just say, I could do this each and every day. If money wasn't an issue, what could you do each and every day? And that's your passion. What do you absolutely love to do? So, honey, I got uploading to do. I gotta read. And this is how my day look on a day in and day out basis. That's why I don't have time to be on the phone. I don't have time to watch television. You know, I do have time, but I prefer to invest that time in myself. Okay? And with that being said, I love you guys. Keep rocking out. Keep believing in yourself. Keep going. Keep growing. And keep glowing. Okay? Until next time. Peace.